Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Giangelo's here on 224 in Boardman. It is the South Range Raiders show, and as always, we are joined by senior members of the South Range Raider football team. And ladies and gentlemen, this time we bring in Kellen Pitzer. All right, Kel, right off the jump, I was doing my scouting report, and I'm asking some of these coaches, some of these players, tell me something about Mr. Pitzer that I don't know. First thing on every single sheet was he's our leader in a lot of ways. For you to be the leader to all these people, to all these football players, to all these coaches, they look at you as a leader. How much pressure do you feel, or do you feel it at all?
I try to not feel the pressure. I feel like I've been trying to lead since the seniors graduated last year, kind of take the bull by the horns a little bit. And I feel like it's important that we have a lot of leaders on the team. We have a lot of leaders. A lot of the young guys have been leading. You know, Nick Toy, Tommy Valentine, Jason Vorshak, all of them. They're doing a great job leading on the team right now. So,
just so you know, Valentine just made sure everybody knew he just got his name shouted out. Like, he's been paying people to have his name shouted out.
Every week.
Correctly, by the way.
Yeah.
Correctly. He was Valentine about 800 times on Friday night. For you, what's your leadership style? Like, what is it? Is it actions speak louder than words? Are you the hype guy? What is it for you?
I try to be a little bit of everything. Try to talk to the guys a lot. Try to lead by example. You know, put my best foot forward always. Try to talk to the guys. Make sure that we're all on the same page at all times, and you know, just try to keep everybody together.
Arguably, you play one of the toughest positions and most look forward to positions on South Range football team, and that's guard.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Usually, you guys are psychopaths that really do love it.
Yeah.
You get more attention sometimes than the quarterbacks, the running backs, because you're doing the pulling, you're doing the hitting, the major hitting. For you take a lot of pride in that.
I do. I really do. I like it. I moved to guard this year. I played center the past 3 years.
Right.
So it's a big difference, but I like it. I feel like it's a good spot for me. I feel like I'm really aggressive. I try to hit hard, and, you know, I block well, I feel like, most of the time. So I think it's a good spot. I like it. So
you moved over from center to guard. Was that a coach comes up to you and says, hey, we think you can make a bigger factor, and also, you can probably turn some people's lights out at guard position? Does that sound like you?
Yeah, it was kind of like that. So last year in the playoffs was the week we played Gare away.
Okay.
Andrew Bryan was sick the first 2-3 days, and I was playing center.
Yeah.
My snaps were terrible.
Yeah.
It was the worst week of my life. I've never played worse football ever, I don't think. So I get taken out at center. Cody Ewer goes in. He starts playing center. I actually played tackle at the end of last year. And then in the offseason, the coach kind of came up to me and said, you're going to be a guard instead. Like,
it wasn't an option. This is where you're going.
Yeah, I'm playing guard, and I'm going to play it well. So
you're going to play guard, and you're going to play it well.
Yep.
For you, is that kind of a badge of honor that you wore? Is, hey, that like some of the best South Range offensive linemen to ever come out of here were guards.
Yeah.
So you take that as a badge of honor. I mean, you didn't take it as a demotion. You took it as, hey, my coaches have a lot of faith in me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I took it as. I mean, you look at the past 3 years, all of our guards, you know, Chaz, Luke Starkey, Gus, and Cameron Acquisto, all of them guys specifically, did a really good job at guard, and they were really good role models. And even watching the tape on them from the past few years, they do it well. They execute very well. So I want to kind of replicate what they did on the field.
Now, you talk about some of those guards. I mean, when you cut through that hole and you're pulling, there's some big boys that you're going to have to take on face to face. Is there ever a time that you're like, oh man, like you're peeking maybe? You're down in your stance and you're peeking about where you have to go? Like, do you ever psych yourself out, or is it always like, I'm going to take this guy's head off?
It's always like that. I'm always I do take a look pre-snap to see where the D-lines line up so I know which hole I'm hitting.
Yeah.
Look at what linebacker I'm getting. I kind of scout them out throughout the game. So by second, third, fourth quarter, I know how they play. I know how they hit. I know everything. So if I can scout them out before I pull, it makes it a little easier on me.
Now, I know talking to Gus a couple years ago, he likes hitting those big boys. But when you get out into those little guys in the backfield and you get to block them, that's kind of exciting. It's like hitting the pinata on your birthday, right?
Oh, it's great.
So for you, when you see a 20 or a T number and you get to block them, do your eyes light up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially in practice, some of the smaller guys, maybe not them
practice, not only just the smaller guys, the small guys that wear burgundy and gold. We're taking them out.
I mean, not as bad on them, but when we got to play Mogador, West Branch, even last week, a few plays, you get a smaller guy who thinks he can come make a difference, it's nice to kind of show him up a little bit and be able to hit.
What has been the most challenging part of taking that leadership role for you, not only this year, but you said the end of last year?
Yeah, probably getting everybody on the same page. You know, we have guys in different spots, different who want to put in different amount of work. And I try to get everybody on the same page. I had a hard time with that. Like in the off season, not everybody was really had their head in the right spot. And I get it; people are in different sports, but you know.
What's something maybe that you surprised yourself with your leadership? Like, did you think you were going to be a good leader when kind of people were looking at you?
I thought I would be a good leader, but I thought more people would dislike me for being so vocal and up their butt about everything. But I don't think that's really been a problem.
So in the locker room, as a leader, you've got to kind of, I don't know, give things away. Like somebody has the aux cord. Somebody has, somebody's got to be the pep talk guy. Somebody's got to be the, hey, guys, coach is coming. We can't say some of the things we want to say. For you, are you the one that kind of divvies that out?
Not really. Everyone kind of lined themselves up into that role. Like,
okay.
Shout out Tommy Valentine again.
Tommy Valentine. He just wants an ovation. That's all he wants.
He took over aux cord.
Oh, Tommy's the aux guy.
He's the aux guy. Before
DJ
practice,
Valentine.
after games, before games, everything. It's all him.
Is he doing an all right job?
He is.
Okay.
He is. And Jason Vorshak, again, he's that leader who he's been speaking up a lot more.
Yeah.
Especially as of recent, the past 3 weeks, he's been speaking a lot more in the locker room.
So if the team needs a pep talk, who's the guy that's going to give it to him?
I would say either like me or Jason.
Okay.
Would. I think we do the most talking.
Who's the most serious person in the locker room right now?
Serious?
All business.
All ball. He doesn't say a word.
No kidding.
He doesn't talk.
We found out last week.
He's all work. He's there to practice, and when practice is done, he goes home, and that's just kind of it.
Who's the jester? Who's the goofball?
Dude, all those guys are.
All
these guys over there, the guys over there, they're all. Everyone messes around a little bit. You know, that's part of it. You got to have fun, right?
If you had to, and be mindful of this. This is the first time I've ever asked this question in South Range, I'm pretty sure. If you had to get into a wrestling match with a coach, who would you pick? And you had to win.
I had to win?
You had to win.
I would probably take Coach Crum, just because I feel like I'm bigger than him. You know, I feel like I'd take him. And I actually wrestle. I know what I'm doing, so I can,
Fair enough.
I feel like I can work him a little bit.
You're not taking on Coach Rock? He's got a little psychopath to him.
I feel like he could stuff me. I feel like, catch him on a bad day, he's
never wrestle a guy who's the Rock. Like, you don't start there.
Yeah.
You can progress there,
yeah,
but don't start there.
Yeah.
Who's a guy that you would want to wrestle right now in the locker room, like in your own locker room?
I don't even know.
Who's the guy that needs to learn a lesson?
Oh,
he's looking around the room like the Terminator over here.
Yeah, Nick said it. Jacob Emsch. He's a sophomore. He's a knucklehead sometimes.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. He's a knucklehead sometimes.
You have zero fear
I love
at all.
him. He's great.
Zero fear. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your future. You're going to graduate. What do you want to do when you're done?
I want to be an aircraft mechanic. Go through PIA in Vienna. They have a 16-month program. So that's what I plan on doing.
You're locked in.
Yeah.
Like, you're ready to go.
Yep. Got in not too long ago, so that's pretty. I'm set on that.
So you're done. You got it. You're in.
Yeah, I'm pretty set on that. There's still possibility of college hanging around, but
they're looking at you, Coach. They're looking at you. He wants a little bit. You want some NIL. We want some scholarship. I mean, you can talk him out of it. Everything's negotiable. For you, what drew you into that path?
My friend's dad actually got me into it.
Okay.
Because he's a mechanic. He works in Dallas. And I was talking to him about it, and I was like, oh, this kind of checks the boxes. I don't want to be in college for 4 years. Yeah. I don't feel like being in a classroom that long. It's not my cup of tea. I want to work with my hands, be outside a little bit, all that. Working with tools, it just sounds it checked all the boxes after I thought about it.
I love it. For you, you've got a lot of great role models in your life. Talk to me about them. Who are they, and what traits do they have, character traits do they have that you really appreciate?
Obviously, my parents, just always being there for me, loving me, supporting me. Both of my brothers, even my little brother, Sam.
Attaboy, Sam. We got you.
Even he, He makes me better. Barry's always pushing me to be the best. You know, he came down for the game last week. Talking to him after, that was great.
That's awesome.
You know, it's just they push me to be the best person I can be.
All right, last question for you. You're lacing up these cleats every Friday night. Mm-hmm. You're donning the burgundy and gold jerseys. What makes that so special to you? What is so special about Friday night for South Range Raider football?
It's really everything. It's the whole part of it. It's, you know, before the game in the locker room, we're all getting ready to go. Either it's loud or it's quiet. Everyone's in their own head, you know, getting mentally prepared to go. Walking out, running out, warming up, the whole shebang. I love it all. It's all great.
Kel, we appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for that.
Yep.
Pay-per-view coming up in October. Kellen Pitzer against Coach Crumbacher right here on YSN. Give it up for Kellen Pitzer.